Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So it's the middle of the month, that means it's time for Singapore Airlines KrisFlyer Spontaneous Escape. If you don't know what that is, that's okay. Let me explain it on the computer. Let's go. All right, guys, so I got everything set up and all ready to go. The first thing you want to do is come to this landing page for Singapore Airlines KrisFlyer's Spontaneous Escape. Again, for those of you who don't know what this is basically a monthly promotion for their award tickets. Again, award tickets, not revenue tickets. So think using points, not cash. And if you read over here, you see that it's 30% off Saver Award, which is pretty good, in terms of timing, they usually release these promotions in the middle of the month, and you have until the end of the month to redeem for your tickets, to find your tickets and book your tickets. And for the travel period of the next month, so you get about 30 days, 31 days of travel window. Although they do have blackout dates, so you really need to look at the fine print carefully for each route, and we'll get into that. Okay, so let's take a look at the promotion travel destination for this month. If you come here, you'll see that there's business and economy class as well as premium economy class. So I don't know why they group business and economy together. It's just a little weird for me. I don't know why. It's a little confusing, but anyways, if you click into it, you can see that everything else is broken down by region. So there's Southeast Asia, there's a long list here, and then North Asia, West Asia and Africa, and then Southwest Pacific. So that's going to like Australia and New Zealand, and then Europe, and then the United States. So I would say that normally within Asia, you get to find a lot of redemption opportunity, and it gets less and less as you go towards the longer routes like Europe and the United States. All right, so I actually want to go through some examples with you guys from this list, so I can show you guys step by step how you can find these redemptions, and then at the end we can go to Google Flights and compare it to the cash price so we'll know how much money we're saving. I've been doing that in recent videos, and so if you think this is helpful for you, give our videos a like and consider subscribing to the channel. It helps a lot. Thank you so much. So let's go. Let's go. I wrote down a few that I want to go through with you guys. So let's do Hong Kong to Singapore. Hong Kong to Singapore, right here. Hong Kong to Singapore, it requires 11,550 miles in economy class. So one thing you want to be aware of is the flight number over here. So these are the only flight that are eligible for the promotional rate. So even though if you're paying cash, you might find 4 or 5 different flights from Hong Kong to Singapore, but for the promotional rate, only these 2 flights will work. So be careful, okay? Be careful. And then, of course, you have to beware of the blackout period. There are blackout periods. So let's do one for business class because there are no blackout periods. Easier to show you guys. So we will need 23,800 miles for these 2 flights. So let's go to the Singapore website and then go redeem flight. So you want to punch in over here HKG for Hong Kong and Singapore. Let's do, there's no blackout period, so let's do April 10th, business class, 1 adult. And let's see. Okay, so right here, 23,800 miles from Hong Kong to Singapore, and it's the flight number 897, which is right here, 897. So it matches. So click on it, hit next, and then you just go through the process of booking. So there is a $335 of fees. So let's write that down because you'll see why we need it over here on Google Flights. Let's look it up. HKG. So let's compare the value of your points that you need for this flight with the cash price. Okay, so over here, if you remember, it's SQ 897, April 10th, Hong Kong to Singapore, it costs almost $1,500. You know, I'm pretty sure we don't need that many points. So let's take out our calculator, and then we remember it was 23800 multiplied by the value of your points. So now if you're transferring over from Chase, then it's again 2 cents per mile. So it's 0.02 equals $476, right? But remember, we did write down our fees of Hong Kong dollars, 335. So what you want to do is go 335 just quickly on Google, HKD to US dollars, just to get the US dollar value. $42.83. So let's go back here, our calculator right here, and plus $43.82. So this is the value of the points plus fee that you're actually paying. Then you want to compare it to the $1,500. Obviously, you're getting a great deal. So you want to divide it by 1498, and you're actually just paying 34.7% of the cash price. Minus one, and you get the discount rate. You're getting a discount of 65% from the cash price. Again, that's really good deal, right? That's a really good deal. Um, the second one I want to show you guys is going over to the Maldives. Who actually watched my Maldives video? Okay, guys can comment down below. If you haven't seen it, check out the link in the description box. So right here, Singapore to Male, which is the capital of the Maldives. Beautiful place. So only economy class is available. 14,000 miles required for this one flight, SQ438. But we got a whole bunch of blackout dates. So let's make sure April 10th work because it's not here. So let's just do that. We want to go back. Can we go back? Go back. Oh my God. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, so it's Singapore to Male. Okay, and it was, so I want to do one way, April 10th, and economy. Let's consider this as a romantic getaway because who goes to the Maldives by themselves, right? I don't know. Maybe you do. I'm not judging. Um, let's see. Wait, this is revenue. Wait, did I get it wrong? Let's just go back and do this again. Okay, so we want to do redeem a flight. Uh, Singapore to Male, one way, April 10th, economy to adults. Okay, let's see again. Okay, there we go. 14,000 miles, right, for two adults. So it is available. You want to click on this, and then it will tell you SGD, so Singapore dollars of 300, not 300, $130.40 as fees. So again, you want to go back to Google and go 130.4 in SGD, Singapore dollars to US dollars. So that's $97.04. So we have the value in US dollars for the fees. And then you want to go to Google Flights again, do economy class one way, Singapore to Male. It was April 10th still. So it is flight SQ438. I remember that's the one. And ironically, what the coincidence? The cash price is also 438. So let's see. Let's get our calculator. Let's get rid of that. So it was 14,000 points or miles multiplied by, again, 2 cents a piece. Then you get $280 in value. But plus, remember, we have to pay for the fees of $97.04 in fees. So Here's the thing. Here's the total cost of your miles plus fees. Compare that to the cash price. It's very similar, right? So you're not getting much savings here. So divided by 438, you're paying 86% of the cash price, which if you go -1, you're getting a discount of close to 14%. So it's still better than nothing. But as you can see, this deal is not as good when you're comparing to the cash price. So you might want to think about if you want to do it or not. But that's totally up to you, right? Do we have time for one more? Okay, let's do one more. Let's do one. I actually found that earlier. Going to wait. Uh, right? Oh yeah, right here. Europe. So let's go Brussels to Singapore. Okay, again, economy class. Uh, 29,400 on SQ303. Again, a bunch of blackout dates. But April 10th actually worked here. So we want to go to the Singapore webpage, go edit search. Yeah, this is easier, I feel like. So Brussels to Singapore and the 10th. Okay, so let's do two adults again. Let's see if it works. Do Okay, so it says there are no available economy class seats for redemption. Okay, so but there are seats for the 9th and the 11th. So let's look at the 9. Sometimes you do have to be flexible to find award redemption. That's just part of the game, I feel like, right? So you want to do this one, the promo, and it'll tell you $77.84 in euros. So let's write that down. 77 and 84 in euros. Again, go to Google, 77.84 of euros to US dollars, and that's $84.54. Okay. So you go to Google Flights again, one-way economy. We want to do Brussels to Singapore. It was April 9th. April 9th. So Singapore, we'll make sure that it's nonstop only, so it only shows Singapore Airlines. There we go. Flight SQ303, so it's $1,200. All right, so let's take out our calculator and compare the two. So delete that. Who remember how many points we need? Let's see here. 29400. Okay, so 294, that's per person. So calculator 29400 again multiplied by 0.02 yes 2 cents per piece equals $588. But remember, there's going to be fees, so it was, I wrote it down, 84.54, so $84.54 in US dollars. So you have to get get that correct. It's not euros. Because we already did the conversion. So it is $672.54 compared to $1,200. So divided by 1200, you're paying a little more than half. So 56%. And then -1, you get the discount rate. So you're getting a discount of close to 44% off of the cash price. That's a good deal. I think that's a good deal. If you can get 44% off flying from Singapore to Europe, that's a good deal. All right, so what's my take on all of this? Obviously, these monthly promotions are great. You can actually save a lot of money and a lot of points, but make sure to check eligible flights and blackout periods because you don't want to just get stuck thinking that you can redeem for any flight anytime. That's not true. Make sure you read the fine prints. All right, guys, so I hope I can bring you even more value in future videos. So be sure to subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you guys next time. See you guys.